Hello, this is an introductory lecture to talking about molecular geometries, molecular shapes. And what I would like to do is talk about VSEPR theory, or valence, shell, electron, pair, repulsion theory. And what this says is that the electron pairs around a central atom will arrange themselves so as to maximize the angles between them in order to minimize the repulsive forces between them. Valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. That the electron pairs around a central atom will arrange themselves so as to maximize the angles between them in order to minimize the repulsive forces. That's what it's all about. It's not important that you memorize that definition. What's the important thing is you memorize how to use it, learn how to use it. And that it's going to be very important that you be able to predict the shapes and understand the shapes of molecules, because shape determines function. In the biological world, that's very, very true. Even in a world or chemical reactions involving much smaller molecules, oftentimes the shape can determine what pathway and or how fast a reaction can take place. So understand the shapes of molecules is very important. We can understand when we go back and talk about atomic orbitals that electrons, even though they're both negative and would want to repel each other, by pairing up their spins, that we can put two of them in an orbital. But we can't pair up pairs of orbitals, if you will. And so these pairs of electrons are going to still repel each other. And so they're going to want to arrange themselves so as to minimize the repulsive forces between them. And so the simplest example, if we have some atom A bonded to two mythical atoms B, we've got two pairs of electrons, those two bonds. They don't want to arrange themselves to be like this, where those atoms are close together, but more importantly, those electron pairs that make up the bonds are close together. They want to repel each other, so much rather arrange themselves to be this arrangement, where we can say that's 180 degrees in this linear geometry and linear molecular shape. So these electron pairs want to arrange themselves to maximize the angles between them in order to minimize the repulsive forces. So this is a very quick summary is what valence shell electron pair repulsion theory is. So we'll use that to look at a number of examples of all sorts of different molecules with different number of electron pairs around them to see how it affects their shape.